Mi nombre es Paul Comfort, and welcome to Barcelona. In this amazing episode of Transit Unplugged TV, we take you to the local public transportation system, the TMB. We'll ride their autonomous trains. We'll talk to the leaders who explain how they all work to us. We'll look at their electric bus fleet and how they're working on the streets of Barcelona. Then as a special treat, we take you to the UITP Global Public Transportation Summit, which was being held here in Barcelona, and we show you some of the highlights with all these transit leaders coming together in one city together. And now, after that, we're going to take you to the food and the culture and the fabulous life that is here in Barcelona.
TMB is the main mobility operator in the Barcelona metro area, providing metro and bus services and shared mobility.
You have an amazing system here. What's your role here?
I'm Jordi Picas. I'm Director of Systems of Metro Barcelona. I'm in charge of projects and maintenance of the whole systems in the stations and in the lines.
Good. And tell me about how big your system is.
Metro Barcelona is a mid-sized network. We have 165 stations, 180 trains, 116 peak hours, so it's a mid-sized station. But we are very proud of our automation. We have more than 30% of the network fully automated. In this line we are right now, there are no drivers on the trains. We've been in the automation since 2009, so it's more than 10 years now, and it's working really wonderful. It's soft, it's reliable, it's safe, so our experience in automation is very good. And in terms of ridership, we are really surprised because we have recovered and we have surpassed all the ridership we had before the pandemic. So now we are over 1.5 million passengers a day, which is our record. We reached our record in April the 27th. It was our top day. So it's fantastic.
Another key to riding the metro subway here is to note that only a few of the stations and the stops are above ground. The rest are all underground. And when you're riding, it'll show you in blue where you've been coming from. This is a stop where it turns into white, where you're at right now. And then you move forward. These are the stations you have yet to get to. One of the interesting things about driverless trains is obviously there's no operators on the system. So if someone needs help, at each station they've got their own operations control center, so to speak, with a station attendant who can get out and provide any assistance that the customers might need. One of the great ways that the metro system is saving energy is even on their escalators. They go real slow while no one's on them, and then when you step on it, it picks up speed.
I talked with our host Marta about the history of the TMB metro system.
I love this display here that shows the system. How old is the subway system?
The first metro line was constructed 100 years ago, so It's a little bit old. And these are the new ones, the new stations, and the new line that's driveless.
So Marta, what does this show us?
This shows how this station is constructed, it's built, and it's different from the other part of the metro, the historic ones. This is a new metro line, and it's very deep, so the citizens can see the stairs and then a very big lifts that goes under where the train is.
So it's easy at the ticket vending machines at the stations. You just you can buy your all-day pass like I already did. You push it in, put your credit card in, this ticket comes right out there. Marta, I'd like to go downtown Barcelona to that Sagrada Familia, that really big church that's being built for 100 years. But how do I get there?
Pues muy fácil, Paul. Estamos en el metro y nos puede llevar hasta allí. Cogemos la línea 10 hasta Collblanc y de Collblanc, línea 5, la línea azul, hasta el templo de Sagrada Familia y nos deja justo delante. ¿Vamos?
Well, yo no hablo español, but let's go. So we made it on the metro to the Sagrada Familia, here in the heart of downtown Barcelona. With 18 spires, seating 9,000 people. The tallest spire is 560 feet tall. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and really, it brings the heart of Barcelona alive.
Next, we head to the UITP trade show at the local convention center to see some of TMB's new buses.
Josep, we're here at the UITP conference, and you've got some of your buses here, but you're the technical director for the whole TMB. Tell us about your system and how many buses you have, those kind of things.
Okay, nowadays we have 1,100 buses, and this is one of the part of our fleet. We have 60 minibuses. It's more or less from 7 to 6 meters long, and we use them in the neighborhoods, the small neighborhoods, to bring the people to the classical bus lanes.
We check out one of TMB's cross-city bus routes that is completely electric, with chargers at each end of the line.
The system here citywide is changing from the old ticket system where you would pay when you get on the bus with this to now a plastic card, which is contactless. It's going to be across the system. All the buses on this line are accessible to people with disabilities, including those with wheelchairs, as you can see right here. It's a great bus. This is a longer one. It's an articulated bus, and all these buses are 100% electric. We're here now inside the exhibit hall at the UITP Global Public Transportation Summit in Barcelona. Today we're going to take you up close to some of the exhibits, and you'll hear from some of the great public transportation leaders around the world here inside the convention hall.
During the UITP Global Transport Summit, I moderated 2 CEO roundtables with leading executives from around the world, talking about their systems and industry trends. You can hear the full panel discussions on our audio podcast, Transit Unplugged. I also hosted a technology disruptors breakfast with the focus on AI.
And in the case of artificial intelligence, I see like different areas that have been very, very important to us. The first one is the prediction of patterns. So AI is truly better than human in what is called knowing how to detect patterns. Probably in your application is one of them. So I think this is one area, so the predictive analysis of data, and the second one is the automation of workflows.
Doable.
Opportunity.
Adaptación.
Resilient. Recovering. Access.
Powerful.
Serving the common good.
Disrupted.
Freedom.
Spida.
Responsiveness.
Optimism. I need 3 words, Paul.
All right, I'll give you 3.
Saving the world.
How many times can you see a bus actually inside a conference? But this conference is full of these amazing brand new models of buses, battery electric, hydrogen electric, all kinds of new power sources. This is an amazing example of the ingenuity that our public transit industry is bringing to bear today. Tell us about what this conference means to us as a company.
Well, Modaxo, we've got some 36 companies independently operating across all aspects of people mobility. And we're representing that here today, but we've got our biggest brand really front and center with Trapeze, but we've got people from all our businesses here to talk about all the different products that we have, an amazing array. But it's also really neat to see everybody here together. It's a massive, massive event. And although we compete, we're all part of the industry, and it's just wonderful to see everybody out.
So he said, how often do you see buses at a conference? How often do you see a full train? This is what they have in Barcelona. Amazing. Diane, you just came on an APTA study mission. Tell us about what you learned.
Oh, we learned so much in the 2 days that we were there. We were in Madrid and Valencia. We learned about how much they've been able to do and how their ridership has increased to pre-pandemic levels. And in Madrid, we looked at it's a 125-year-old system, and yet they were able to make all these new changes and updates to a system that is old, and yet they've really revitalized their system. So really an amazing trip, learned a lot. Very people-focused in Valencia, which is really nice to see as well. Something we all need to do a little more of.
Barcelona is an amazing city. The culture, the architecture, it's like a dichotomy of a city. You've got all this fantastic ancient architecture, and you come right out and look where you're at. You're by the sea. You've got the best of both worlds. So you come out here, you can swim, or you could have some paella. Enjoy. Bon appetit. And now we're going to walk through the famous Rambla to the Plaza Real. And now, Plaza Real. We're in beautiful Barcelona, and we're going to talk to Spanish-Peruvian chef Michel Rodriguez, who's going to explain to us what is tapas. Hello. Chef Michel, thank you for doing this for us today. So tell us, what is tapas?
Tapas is some kind of food with something over, yes, like a piece of bread with some food over. We're very creative here, and I want you to try. This one is made of a Spanish omelette, tortilla española. This is made of salmon. This is jamón serrano.
I love that.
You love it. And this is a traditional sausage, very spicy sausage called chistorra.
Right. Let's try it. Hey, Dmitry. Hey, man.
Oh my God! Oh,
What are you doing here, brother?
unbelievable! I just got done with the UITP. What are you doing? I see you're having some tapas.
Oh, yeah, it was great, man.
Okay, but where's the wine?
Well, I didn't order any yet.
Get some Rioja, man. We need 2 Tempranillos.
All right, let's make it happen.
Let's go, my friend.
All right, so
Gracias.
Yeah.
Señor. De nada.
so tell me about this wine.
It's a young wine from the Rioja region, specifically the Basque region. It's fantastic, it's fresh, it's perfect for this time of day. You get the older wine later in the night.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
To join some flamenco dancing. Beautiful Barcelona by the sea. What a trip we've had here together, huh? We've taken you behind the scenes, up close and personal to the local public transportation system, the TMB. We've ridden the driverless metro. We've taken the electric buses and showed you how it all tied together, a fantastic transit system here in the city. And we brought you highlights from the UITP Global Public Transportation Summit, where some of the leading lights in our industry have pointed the way forward. And of course, like always, and unlike any other show you'll see, we bring you the food and the culture of this city and pull it all together in one fantastic package for you, right here on Transit Unplugged TV.